Hello and welcome to day 267 of Dungeon 23, the series where we make a room of a mega dungeon every day for a year. We have a simple room, as always, because I'm lazy, and this one has a pentadrone. If you don't know what a pentadrone is, it's this weird five-faced starfish robot thing. It is a modron, which are these extraplanar constructs. They're kind of robots, but kind of not really. They come from the Clockwork Nirvana, the plane of lawful neutrality, and well, let me just explain what this guy does before I go on any tangents. So these guys, they have a paralyzing effect where they could, on recharge, paralyze, and this guy specifically has 16 AC and 40 HP. 16 AC is normal, and 40 is a little bit higher, usually around 30. This guy will attack anything that is not lawful neutral, which isn't really how they're supposed to behave, but that's how this guy behaves. And when killed, he'll explode into 5 monodromes, which are these little CR-1/8 robot guys that are basically like 1/5 of a pentadrone. That is that there's a monodrone, a duodrone, it just goes up and up and up, or a tridrone, it just goes up to pentadrone. And ideally, it's like a flatland situation where there's eventually becomes a point where it becomes this perfect sphere, and maybe that's God. I don't know. Anyway, I think these guys are kind of funny. I mean, yeah, their designs are kind of goofy, and they're not as mechanically interesting, but the idea of a plane of lawful neutrality is really funny to me. In my one game I ran, the party ended up there a few times, and I didn't like the interpretation of like a bunch of clockwork stuff. So what it was is you teleported in there, or plane shifted in there, you're in a waiting room, and you just had to keep filling out paperwork. But if you like went through the back room where you weren't supposed to, it was just endless office spaces, and everyone just like typing away, little computers just doing generic neutral office stuff. And if the party like screwed around too much, all chaos would break out. There'd be explosions, gunfire, a tank would start running over. Basically, it'd be like the first episode of Dilbert, where the entire office goes under. Because I like the idea of the plane of lawful neutrality, just like existing in a delicate balance that could easily be thrown off by outside parties. And also in that setting, all the gods were dead. Well, technically they were all like eaten by a super intelligent, sentient, ancient black hole demon that may or may not exist. Anyway, the important thing is that the little robot guys, these Modrons, didn't have any like command structure left, so it was just any little slip was irrecoverable. Well, that's just how I ran them in that game. These guys, it depends how dedicated you are to being a annoying centrist. Anyway, that's the room. Very simple. Just a little monster to fight. If you want to see more, subscribe, like the videos, turn on notifications, comment, all that algorithm stuff. Maybe. I still don't know how the algorithm works. Like my Frankenstein video did better than my Alien video, even though one was in the news and one is completely irrelevant to anything that happens today. So, I don't know, I'm just kind of throwing out ideas here. So yeah, thanks for watching or listening. I apologize for the poor quality. It's not going to get any better.